Hi, Govind. Very good to see you again. How are you doing?
Hey, Anand, thank you so much. It's nice talking to you again. Thank you for the opportunity. It's always a pleasure to work with you and your team, Anand.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Govind. Great. Well, welcome to the Global Asian Leaders newsletter. I'm glad that you agreed to be featured in this new newsletter. So this is about you, and so I'd love to maybe hear about you a little bit for a couple of minutes. I think our members would love to hear. Who's Govind?
Yeah, I would say I'm a passionate individual helping industrial businesses enhance throughput and productivity by leveraging technology. That's what I've been doing in the past decade. I currently lead global industrial solution portfolio for Amazon Web Services. Prior to that, I ran global businesses for Rockwell Automation and Schneider Electric. I led global technology consulting services, operations, sales, and marketing functions in the past. A bit of, quite a bit of functional areas. So, as a person, I love hiking, listening to music. I currently live in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah, and you've been everywhere. I know you've moved progressively west in your career, and then now you are on the Pacific coast.
Yeah, that's correct. I started with India, then moved to Germany, came back to Japan, spent significant time in Singapore, then to Milwaukee in the Midwest, US Midwest, and finally to the far Pacific in San Francisco. So it's been quite a bit of travel and relocation for us.
Fantastic, a real global career. So okay, so how old were you when you moved abroad? I think you were born in India. When did you first move abroad, and to which country?
Yeah, I was 22 when I moved to Germany. That was my first international relocation. And I was really amazed with the perfectionism and precision in all aspects of life, the business and family and personal. I learned a lot. And it was a great learning opportunity for me whilst living and working in Germany for some time.
Okay, fantastic. And so I think you touched on it a little bit, but walk us through how many countries have you lived in, worked in, or studied in over the course of your life so far?
Yeah, yeah. I was born, raised in India. That's where I started. My first international relocation was Germany, and then I moved from there to Japan, Japan to Singapore. Now, finally, hopefully, it's fine. I don't know. Now, right now in the US, yeah. So it's been quite a bit of learning experience. I'm really fortunate to learn different cultures and perspectives, and also it has been a great learning opportunity from others.
Very good, fantastic. And so along the way, I'm assuming that the first posting in Germany was quite a challenge from a cultural and language standpoint already. Sort of, how many languages have you picked up so far along the course of your career?
Yeah, I got to be brutally honest. If you ask me to speak, and if you're going to give me a written test, I would say English and two Indian languages, Hindi and Tamil. But if you want to have a conversation, a coffee side chat, and things like that, I can do a bit of Japanese, bit of German. But proficiency wise, it's English and the two Indian languages. Hopefully, you don't give me a test on other
Okay, no
languages.
worries. No, this is not a test. This is not a test. Don't worry. So okay, fantastic. Very good. Very good. Okay, and I'm assuming you have a family as well. And so, where did you meet your spouse, your children? Where were they born, growing up? Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, yeah. So first and foremost, I met my wife through a family friend in a social event. We liked each other, got married, and let me say the rest is history. We
In
have
India?
two. Yes, it was all in India, and then we have two children. They were born in India, but they were raised in Singapore. That's why I spent a lot of time in Singapore. They were raised in Singapore, and then at some point in time, after the schooling, they relocated to the U.S., and that's where they did their bachelor's and postgrad, and that's where they decided to settle down. So that's where they are. A daughter and son. Both of them are in
Okay.
technology space as well.
I see. I see. This runs in the family. That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
So, okay. So with such a global career and a global perspectives from Europe, from Asia, from the US, so when you want a taste of food, a taste from home, what kind of food do you go for? What does you and your family, when you crave for from some food, what do you go for?
Yeah, we crave for Mediterranean food. Okay, there is fortunately we have abundant restaurants there. We also love good Italian food. Uh, but if you ask me to weigh between Mediterranean, Italian, and Indian, I would any day go for Mediterranean.
Really, over Indian food?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Well, I can see why. I happen to be the same, but okay, that's very good. Okay, final question. It's not a test, but I know you travel a lot. You're in a global role right now. So when you travel, window or aisle, and why?
Yeah, so I prefer aisle for shorter flights, and I would take window for intercontinental flights. Shorter flights we tend to be in a hurry, rush out, get to work, so that makes most sense. And then also have a bit of chat with others. Short flights people tend to be chatty, so make new friends and new connections. That's good. But when it's long flights, I love to enjoy nature and catch up with a little bit of sleep. So when you get off the plane, you're fresh and running. So that's why I prefer window for intercontinental flights.
Okay, okay, fair enough. That's a good tip. All right. Well, Govind, that was it. That was about getting to know you in a couple of minutes. And so again, thank you very much for being in our kind of Global Asian Leader program, and hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you for the opportunity, Anar. It's always pleasure working with you. Thanks for including me in the program, and look forward to working with you on the next steps.
Sounds good. Thanks, Govind. Bye.
Have a good one. Thanks. Bye bye.